Hi everyone, my name is Electric Donkey and today we're back on the RTS project. So in the last video, if you remember, we added some tile durations in the object, which made a kind of slightly ugly looking bar, but you can change the bar around yourself, like that went up and up and up, and eventually it hit it, and that's when you got the resources. In today's episode, what we're going to do is we're going to do what we said we would do in the last video, which is where we're going to have our, we're going to say this is a wood tile now, so a tree, even though it's grass, we'll change that probably after, and we're going to make it so that you can mine 3 lots. So I think it adds 10 each time at the moment. We're going to make it so you can add a total of 30, but over 3 times the time. If that makes sense. And I'll go through how we're gonna do that in a minute. So that's the control. I guess in the unit. So yeah, we want to go into the unit, I believe step. Yeah, here. And we're gonna take the grass one, which is here. So we're only gonna look at this bit. We're just gonna leave everything else. So currently, we're saying if the tile is grass, we're going to presume it is. We're adding to the count. If the count is equal to this bit, which is 2 seconds, then we're going to reset the tile and do all this stuff. Now, here's where we're going to make it something a little bit different. So we're going to set some variables up beforehand. Var total count equals 0. So what we're going to then say is well, actually we're going to set it to 3 to start with and count down almost, if that makes sense. Should we do that? Actually, let's rework this line. Let's put it in a for loop. Var total count. Total count is less than 3. Total count plus plus. So we're going to make a for loop that effectively will loop through this whole system 3 times. The only problem with this is this needs to be moved somewhere else, because of course what we're doing here is we're adding to the count. When the count reaches that number, we're setting it back to 0, adding to the wood, and before we were resetting the tile as well, which would then kick us from this, which wouldn't be brilliant. I mean, it probably would still work, but for consistency in coding, readability, we're going to say if total count, actually we can just do it outside of the for loop, so after it's finished it's then going to reset it. Okay. So it's kind of similar. We've added the for loop in, which loops 3 times, and then we've moved that bit out of the for loop. Effectively, that's all we've done. Not some massive changes going around, but it's not going to cause problems. So let's try and move this into here. So if total count equals 2, then we're gonna do this. So on its final rotation, it's gonna set the tile back to normal. That's why we've gone wrong. This needs to be equals 0. Not 0. What have I done? I mean that is working, but it will go up indefinitely now. Total count equals 3. I'm wondering if I've got my for loops model up here. let me find another one. Got one in here. Yeah, no, this is the condition. This needs to be less than. So yeah, while it's less than 3, it should work. However, it just instantly deletes it. I don't know why. Yeah, the problem with using the for loops, and this always trips me up, is because they do them instantly. So everything in here gets done literally at the same time. So the count needs to be done there, outside the for loop. And then we need a bit more reordering here. So let's just scrap this for loop idea. This was never a good idea. Sorry to rework everything here. We're going to go back to the original plan, which was to have a variable. So var total count. We're going to start off as 0. Then each time it's mined 1, we're going to add to the total count. And then once it equals 3, once it's done it 3 times, we're going to change it back to a normal tile. So there you go, it's going up. There's 1 lot added. There's 2 lots added. There's 3 lots added. Okay, so maybe it's doing 4. 4. 5. Going infinite amounts here, which is a problem at the moment. So if total count equals 3, let's do a debug message just to see what's going on here. So let's see. So 0. Okay, so it very quickly changes to 1 and then goes back to 0, which is problematic, I think, to say the least. Yeah, that'll be to do with the fact that this is all ran in a step and that's set up there. So we're gonna have to move this out of here, copy it, delete it, move it into the create event, but of course make it so it's not var, because otherwise it won't work. Delete at the end of the create event. So now if we run it, that's 1 time, 2 time, 3 times. There we go. That was a bit glitchy there where it didn't reset the count entirely. Let's do that in here just to make sure. I did it before as well. So as soon as it hits 4, if you think about it, what happens normally is it adds to the count, and then once the count reaches that, it'll then go straight onto this, and then the count won't have had time to reset properly. So if we put it in there, it'll probably have time to reset. So you can see that it should mine a total of 90 wood off this tree, and then it should reset. I guess it's not a huge issue though, because once you move it, it goes. Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it is a bit of an issue, because now we can just permanently mine these things, but we don't get any wood. We haven't reset the total count, that's why. Okay. Sorry about this. This isn't going great today. We're going to rerun it. We've reset everything in theory now, so if we boom 1, 2, 3. We'll go here, we have to restart again. 1. Okay, we've only gone up to 1 there. We did manage to get the material. 1, only 1. Tell it's grass, adding to the count. Yeah, let's keep an eye on our show debug message though. Let's see what that does. So 0, 1, 2, 3. It should. Okay, it never reached 3. Let's run it again. So I think it permanently stays on 2, from what I can see. If it gets to 2, it never resets back. yeah, it doesn't reset properly. It stays on 2. Okay, count equals 3. Yeah, I think I'm probably just going to leave this now. We've got the bases down. There's probably just a little typo there or something. I'll find it out for the next video. If you did like this video, remember to like, subscribe, and I do apologize, it's been a bit slower than normal. But yeah, I'll talk to you in the next one.